In our system, driver statements are managed properly. Each driver has their own account, and whenever a driver makes any debit or credit transaction, a statement is created for that activity and directly reflected in their account. You can also save this statement as a PDF file, so let's get started. First, we go to the side menu and expand the Settlement Invoicing section. Then click on Statement Entries. The Statement Entries page opens, where you can see entries created against drivers. Using the filter, we select a driver and then click the Search button to view that driver's entries. As you can see, 3 entries have appeared for this driver. Now, select the entries for which you want to generate a statement by checking the boxes. Then, click on the Ready for Statement button at the top. This action marks the selected entries as ready for statement generation. Next, from the side menu again, expand Settlement Invoicing and click on Statement Files. The Statement Files screen will now open. Here, you can see the statement has been generated against the selected entries for that driver. A PDF file is also created, which you can open to view the details. At the bottom, it shows the driver needs to pay 100. If the amount were positive, it would mean the driver had to receive it, and that would be mentioned here as well. Now, from the side menu, expand the Financial section and open Driver Accounts. The Driver Accounts screen will open. From the driver list, select the same driver for whom we just created the statement. The driver's account will now open, and the statement balance 100 debit will be reflected here, just like it appeared in the PDF file. Now we'll add a manual entry. This means that any manual debit or credit entries you add here will also reflect in the driver's statement. To add a manual entry, click the Add Entry button. The Add Entry dialog will appear. First, enter the amount, then select the payment type. After that, choose the amount type, whether it's debit or credit. Here, we'll select credit. Then, add a comment and click Save. This entry will now appear in the list. Since we added a credit of 50, the driver's current balance should now be minus 50, which you can see reflected in the current balance. Let's go back to the Statement section and check the PDF file again. As you can see, the updated balance of 50 is also shown in the PDF, which the driver now has to pay. This proves that any manual entries made in the driver account are reflected in the statement file as well, and the driver's balance is updated accordingly. Now, let's add another entry of 450 as a debit. The new 450 debit entry is visible in the list, and the total outstanding balance has become 500, which the driver needs to pay. Let's go back to the statement files again to verify. The summary now shows minus 500, and in the PDF file as well, it shows 500 as the payable amount. Now, if the driver wants to make a payment, click the Actions menu and then click on Adjustment. The Adjustment dialog will open. Since the admin is receiving the payment, the Receive tab is selected by default. Now, the driver wants to pay 500, so we'll enter that. If the driver wants to pay less, we can enter that amount too. After entering the amount, date, and a comment, click the Save button. The record is now cleared, and the payment is moved to the Paid section. You can also filter and view it under Paid entries. Now, if we go back to the driver account, you'll see the driver's balance is now 0. The 500 credit has also been added to the list, and the overall balance is settled. This means that every statement is created against a specific driver, and all debit or credit entries made in the driver account are directly reflected in the statement, and the driver's balance is updated accordingly.